Hey, it's Monday again. Can you believe it? Welcome back. I am Rita Ernst. I am the author of Show Up Positive. I'm so glad you're here for the Monday Minute. I hope those of you that have been celebrating over the weekend have enjoyed time with your families, and happy Easter to those of you that celebrate. Happy Passover. We are talking today about something that happened last week in some training that I was delivering that really brought me back around to such an important way of showing up positive for others. And it starts from a foundation of just wanting to listen. But the word for this week, our show up positive spark for the week, is quiet or quietude. And let me just tell you very quickly the story behind this and why I think this is so important, and why, coming off of a time where so many people are in a reflective mode spiritually, anyways, this is the perfect time for us to lean into the word quiet. So I had the pleasure of working with the UC Davis Fire Department team this past week in a training. The focus of the training was active listening. And we did this exercise. This is the first time I've ever done it with a group. I absolutely cherish it. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to challenge you to use it this week. So, this is a listening exercise where the focus is on not speaking, staying quiet. So, here's how it works, and here's what I want you to try to do this week. So you're going to partner up with somebody, find anybody in your life, doesn't matter who it is, and you are going to not interject your voice in any way for 3 solid minutes. So you can go to that, just click the clock on your phone, pull up a timer, and set it for 3 minutes, and just make sure that you are not. And what I want you to do is, the whole time that you are listening, every time you feel like you want to interrupt or interject, you're so excited by what they're saying, you want to connect by adding your voice into the conversation. What I want you to do is, I want you to make a fist or raise your hand, do something with your hand, and that's just going to be your signal to yourself that, so I'm listening, my hand is open and I'm listening, and I close it when I feel like I want to interject and I want to say something. And you're going to allow them to speak freely for 3 minutes, and you're not going to interject your voice in any way. Now, it's helpful to tell them that you're going to do this. And then what I want you to notice, and maybe come talk to me, chat me up about this, is what happened when all those times when you thought about saying something, would have normally jumped in and said something, and chose not to, stayed silent instead. What happens? And so a great way to sort of kick this off is to invite somebody around you. Tell me the story about your weekend. Tell me about something exciting that you have planned later this week. So give them a good prompt like that, where it's going to feel natural for them to speak on for about 3 minutes. And I just really want you to notice how they proceed in the conversation when you are not interjecting your voice. One of the things that is so true is that we are very uncomfortable. We're communicators. We are. Human beings are communicators. We're great storytellers, and we are very uncomfortable with silence. In fact, I have trained myself. I've become much more comfortable just sitting in silence. It's one of those essential practices if you're really going to be a coach, a true coach. You have to be good with silence. And so sometimes my close friends will be like, hey, are you listening? Are you there? Because I tend to just allow them to have the space and not interject my own voice. But I want you to really just notice what happens. And then once you've tried that, I want you to carry that activity into your professional world with you, and notice with your coworkers or with your direct reports. I want you to really pause your voice intentionally. Use your hand signal to remind you, and allow the other person to continue talking, until it is very ready and readily apparent that they are seeking for you to add in your voice. When you have a clear invitation, so there's a really elongated silence, or they're asking you a direct question, and just see what happens differently, because you are choosing to not use your own voice and really try to be present and listening attentively, and just visualize, like, what are you going to do instead of using your voice? You're going to visualize what the person is saying. I want your mind's eye to try to see it as if you were right there beside them, and just be as intentional in your listening as you can. So this is the practice. Show up practice for the week for this audience is quiet, practicing our quiet when we are in conversation with others, and allowing their voice to have more share of the space. You've got to come visit me in the comments, direct message me, respond on this event notification. Let me know what you were thinking. If you're out here live today, thanks for joining me live. If you're catching this on the replay, hashtag replay, let me know you were here, and let me know what you think about the ideas of doing these exercises. I appreciate you guys so much. It's going to be a fantastic week. I can feel it in my bones. I know you can too. And I just want to tell you, I am doing some professional development myself. And one of the assignments that I received was to read 8 chapters in a book. And I thought, oh no, 8 chapters. Where am I going to find time to sit and read 8 chapters? And you know what happened? I found out that the app has the audiobook embedded into it. So I'm already like 4 chapters in, because I walked the dog this morning and I listened. I'm learning so much. I'm so excited by the content. And so it was the perfect reminder that, hey, notice on the scroll here, the audiobook Show Up Positive is available to you. So if you like the content of these Monday Minutes, imagine having my voice in your ear at whatever pace that you want, dropping more nuggets. There are 50 Show Up Positive sparks. The manifesto is the first part of the book. You can listen to it in any order. You don't have to listen to the whole thing, but grab a copy of the audiobook and allow me to be that companion. I can be that angel whispering in your ear all the time about ways that you can change the way that you are showing up in the world, so that you are bringing the energy and manifesting all the things that you want, that are going to fill your cup and bring more happiness and well-being to your life. That's everything. That's my whole message for today. Check out my audiobook, and if I can answer any questions for you, I love connecting. So please reach out. I'd be happy to speak with you. And don't forget to do the little quiet exercise. Find somebody, give them 3 minutes, use the hand motion to remind yourself about when you would have interrupted or spoken, and watch what happens in the conversation when you allow the other person to continue. Can't wait to hear what you learn. I will see you again next Monday. Have a great week. Bye.